Welcome in, everybody. Hello, hello. Let me know if you can hear me okay, if I'm coming through all right. Just getting everything set up. I didn't do an intro. I'm going to work on that in the future, have some really cool video thing to play while we get ourselves ready. But until further notice, it's just me. Make sure everything's up and ready to go. I'm excited for today's project. You can clearly see we're working on Carl and Guts. It's been a little while. I wanted to make sure I came back. I'm trying to work on getting a schedule, and I'm like torn because I'd like to game on Monday mornings and then maybe do stuff in the evening, like drawing like this in the evening time. But then sometimes I'm streaming with Noe or whoever over on Kick, which we are live on Kick if you don't know. I see Kara Crystal over there saying good evening. We got our friends over here, our resident dreamers. We've got Retro Collective, Caroy, Cajun Corey, Jonathan Reyes, Tender Warrior 68. Greetings and happy magnanimous Monday. Same to you. And this is Carl with a C. This here's Carl. And this here's Guts. That's right. It's a true story. We can always talk more about their lore, but I want to get started with their color. And hey, Grape, I see you over there, friend. And it's stunning and brave Megatron over there. Love seeing those little member logos next to your name. That's really cool. DL's over here now too. So let me bring up the original Carl, the man, the myth, the legend, Carl. Okay. I tried to color him in the past, and it just didn't work out. And hey, Swift Manus. Juan. And I was playing around with some stuff. Thought it'd be really cool if he had some luminescent stuff on his skin since he's a nocturnal creature, and we might try to play around with that this evening. But poor Carl. I'm like, we need to do Carl justice. Justice for Carl's color. So I'm gonna probably, like usual, gonna be asking you guys for your help and your advice. But this is what we got. We kind of fixed Carl's body a little bit last time. A little bit. And then we thought, we don't want to... Exactly. Justice for Carl, just like justice for Peanut. Don't think I forgot, Internet. Don't think I forgot about our friend Peanut and his raccoon friend. Don't forget justice for Peanut and justice for the raccoon as well. Love to see all the emojis in the chat. The book, that's right. The book is in the chat. So let's go ahead and just I'm going to do some little bit of color in here in the wings. So before, Carl was kind of like this black color, and I think that I want to do that. It would make sense. I kind of was thinking, because the Chiropantheas, which is what Carl is, excuse me. Look at Swift -1 throwing some love in the chat. They're nocturnal creatures, right? They're horrendous, terrifying creatures of the night. And well, I was gonna go with somewhere with that, but yeah, I thought it would be neat that they had some luminescent, little designs and patterns. So I might have to hey, it's a Rizgat with the book, the splat, the paintbrush. Did it work? Did what work? I don't know what you mean. Could you elaborate on what you're asking? I may not have picked up on what you were trying to say. I didn't pick up what you're throwing down, Jonathan. So anyway, I wouldn't mind some helpful hints along the way. If you guys, let me get this up there. I'm doing a terrible job promoting my chef. But I just recently, which by recently I do mean today, released a video of my newest art challenge. And oh man, Nigel left some. Nigel leaves amazing comments. Shout out, Nigel. He's so great. But anyway, I just released a new video, and I kind of wait. Was it this video? Oh no, it's the next coming video. Well, oh well. I'm gonna throw this out there. By the way, subscribe if you haven't already, friends. I'm only 11 subscribers shy of 100 on my new channel, and that's really super exciting to think about. Oh, I didn't switch. I'm such a dinkus. Hang on a second. Such a dinkus. A dinkle. We'll get it. We'll get it there. We'll get it. Hang on. I'm gonna pin this. The new channel. Be sure to like this video if you haven't already. Tabs, when you stream, it does my old heart good. Ah, thank you. Black will work along with dark colors, dark blue, dark green, gray, maybe dark red too. Yeah. All the good ones. We're gonna definitely red might not be a bad idea, you know, because a lot of times when you think of dark colors, you tend to just always go towards the blues, the grays, the black. Well deserved. Thank you. I've been working hard for you guys, and I'm on a man. I'm telling you what. I reached out to some new artists. By the way, art party 31st, last Friday of this month, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Mark your calendars down. I've got some new artists, amazing artists, new artists. I mean, they're all amazing. But I have some new amazing artists coming on to the channel for our art party this month. I'm excited. It's going to be fantastic. It might be phantasmagorical, but that's left to be seen. You know, I would love to do a rendering of Carl that is like creepy and over the top and realistic looking, but we're going to stick with the style that we've been working with. So if you're new here, let me go back out here. You know, we had Fredward, our Frisk. This is supposed to be like a field guide, right? He's our little dwelf, our little resident dwelf. And then we've got Kefin. He's our little koala weird toad, but he's not a koala weird toad. It's called a Frucht du Roche. Oh, I forget the first part. Ors du Roche? Is that what he was called? Stone bears, little weird toads. Ors du Roche. Ors du Roche. That's what he is. Got the book. So that's where these guys come from. So I figured I would stick with this kind of style. And then maybe in the future, he would be a really fun oil painting to try and do. But that would take a lot more time. And I don't know that would just take a lot of time. And at the moment, I'm a little too busy to do full oil paintings, which is really sad. I miss oil painting, which I have to reserve all that passion for my Dan Vasc Renaissance painting that I keep saying is going to come, and it is. It's going to get finished one of these days. One of these days it will get finished. I promise. I swear on the grave of my Yorkie, it will get done. Let's see. Oops. Oh, too big. What did that? Flare nebula. What in the freaky doop da? Huh. All right. Here we go. See if we can get this done. I don't want to get it done fairly quickly, but I kind of do. So at least the general blocking in of the colors, so that we can really focus in on the details. Guys, be thinking about what color guts should be. The parasitic tail. Kind of feel like that should be bioluminescent as well. And shout out to all my Kick followers over there. We are nearing 300. That is fantastic. Your seascape in today's video was really beautiful. Shh, dear Krista, don't spoil it. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, I had to, Maria, well, cat's out of the bag. My friend Maria, she did a seascape painting, and I had to figure out how to reimagine it. Now, that might sound kind of bland, kind of boring, but it's not, because I took it up a notch. I put a challenge within a challenge, and it was something else, and it turned out pretty fun. It turned out pretty cool. Hey, good evening. Do you pronounce this Juluk? Is that a certain way I should pronounce that? Oh, they're all right. They're in a better place now. They're not suffering. But yeah, I miss them some days. Little pains in the butts, but they were wonderful little creatures. I had fun coloring the chibi between answering my business calls today. Wonderful, Riskit. Yes, if you are a part of the Pencil fam for the memberships, since you guys helped me to get monetized, if you become part of the Pencil fam, either on Patreon over here or here over on YouTube, that doesn't. Anyway, if you become a channel member, you get access to coloring pages that you can print out and color. And hopefully, if you've watched some of my tutorials, you can kind of apply what you have learned, grasshoppers, and all that. You sign up for the other memberships, you're going to get behind the scenes videos. You get some vlogs, access to the super secret stuff. A lot of this, there are some mirrored benefits from Patreon to YouTube channel memberships, but with slight variances. But so it's cool stuff. Discount codes for Etsy, my Etsy shop, where you can get stickers of my chibis. For those who have been just joining us in the past couple of weeks, I know it's like I had this reputation for being the chibi, quote unquote, the chibi queen, but we haven't created a chibi live here yet. We might do that. So I don't know if you guys know, if you've been like around on X/Twitter, the past 3 years, 4 years? Mark it on your calendars. We got January 30th coming up. And that is the official Cara Dune Day, Cara Dune Appreciation Day. So I don't know. We might do a stream. I've been trying to do like more poster-like pictures with my chibis, like I did with my Morrigan picture. Like you guys saw my Morrigan. You saw John from Drunk 3PO's Achromatic Chronicles Blue, my fan art that I did. You can get a coloring page of him, by the way. That was such a fun project. I needed to do a Fortuna one, but since I was so busy with the coloring book, I did do a chibi of Fortuna. I just did it in a different style. I did it like if Lisa Frank were gonna do a chibi of Fortuna. But let's see, what was I saying? Oh, Cara Dune Appreciation Day. I think I want to try to do another Cara Dune because my skills have improved significantly since last year. Kind of happens when you practice a lot, and I would love to do a new picture of Cara Dune. So I'm trying to get that in my head amidst everything else that I've been working on and creating. Yeah, I want to do a new Cara Dune poster. And so I'm pretty sure I'll live stream that. I just gotta I kind of have something in my head, but I've not really fleshed it out. So we'll figure that out. I'm going to have to erase some of these lines here, but let's see. You guys threw out some ideas. Blue and white for guts. Could do that. Hey, W9 said Procreate. Yep, that's what I'm using. I'm using Procreate. What are these things? Grasshopper? Oh, yes. Riskit is now a grasshopper. Maybe that's what I should have called the tears. Thanks for the follow, Yazan3MK556. Welcome in. Yeah, we are gaining new followers over there on the Kickster. Welcome in. And if you guys join over on Kick and you feel obliged to throw a little coinage, you get a custom emote. Yeah, it's super fun. I forgot to upload Nick Brones. I found his bucket o' chicken, so we got to throw that up in there. I want to appreciate the people. Well, I mean, I do, but I want to show appreciation for the people who are generous. So here we go. We're getting Carl blocked in here. What do we think of the color? What are we thinking of the color? I mean, like, this is just the base coat, right? Like, so we haven't enhanced him yet. But I think it's kind of a ghoulish blue. Do you think we should make it grayer? Like, more dull kind of color? I wonder. I think he's a little too vibrant. TBH. Let's try. Let's try. Yeah. Sorry, I wasn't waiting for your guys' opinion. I had to roll with what I felt in my heart. How's everybody's day gone, though? It's Monday, what I like to call Monday. Monday being my favorite day of the week. I love to be productive. I love to get things accomplished. And, you know, it's the dawn of a new day, you know? And so I got a lot done today, guys. Man, I even got up late and still got a lot accomplished. So I'm proud of Tabitha today. I try to be proud of Tabitha every day. It does not always work. I ain't my mother. I can't be proud of myself every day. But I mean, I got new stickers ordered for MegaCon to pass out. Oh my word. Guys, you just don't even know what is all happening behind the scenes. You just don't even know. Hey, it's Emily Kruger in the house. What you doing? How you doing, friend? Keeping it real on this nice little Monday. Tara Crystal has gifted a subscription over to the community. Let's throw some crystals in the chat. If you're able to, if you have access, we're throwing some crystals out. Thank you. Kick butt. It was a good Monday here. Many things considered. Oh. Yeah, no, things are happening. 2020 is off to a hot start, guys. I'm telling you, I mean, between the craziness of the world and the good things that are happening, I'm telling you would. Yeah. Crazy nonsense in a lot of good ways. By the way, music complimentary of Wexo. If you enjoy listening to music like this, feel free to check out his link in the description box down below. He allows me to use his music as long as I give him the recognition. There's no shortening for recognition, is there? The recognition. There's no shortening. Fire and Ice to start the year? You mean like the book? Okay. Oh, kind of forgot Carl's face. All right, let's see how we do in this, because Carl needs the beard, so I don't think we'll be seeing his neck. I'm going to color this for now just so I have an idea. 300 mirrors is totally right. He kind of has like an Anubis feel to him. I'm so glad that we fixed his face. It was a little weird. By the way, Tara Crystal, I feel like I just did not shout out loudly enough. Thank you for your kindness and generosity on this Monday, January 13th, 2025. Guys, when you say that, 2025, what is even happening? No, come on now. Look, you work hard for that. You deserve the recognition. You're giving your hard-earned money to little old me who's making up bizarre fantasy creatures that will haunt you in your nightmares. I'm glad you guys like that. Dude, I forgot his name. I just found him today. Another artist here on YouTube, and I'd like to get to know him a little better. I'd love for him to come on the art party at some point, but I just discovered him today, and I wish I knew what his name was. I'll have to find it out, because he was going live, and he was doing these amazing sketches with like highlights and oh, so amazing. He was doing like fantasy artwork, and it was like this dungeon, right, with this giant spiraling staircase, and there were skulls everywhere and candles in the brick and stuff like that. And then he had like this, I didn't get to see the whole picture because I had stuff to do, but he had like this giant, I don't know, terrifying creature on the other side of the stairs. It was amazing artwork. Let's hope and pray we can get him on the art party, man. Like that would be, I'd be so stoked. Like it was horrible and beautiful to look at. And he's self-taught, like someone else we all know. There we go. Carl, hey, Carl looking good. Oh, they're supposed to haunt us? They've been part of my dream. Well, I mean, Carl's supposed to be a terrifying creature, you know? Like, he's not supposed to be your friend. But the journey that we're going to be taking Carl on, he is going to have a slight change of heart, maybe, for a little bit. Because he kind of is at the mercy of other people. We could maybe make his eyes glow. Dude, how menacing would that be to be caught in the dark with something like this and then all of a sudden his eyes start glowing? That would be cool. I think somebody, Terra Crystal, I think I missed your comment. You suggested something like, trying to see. You suggested colors for the tail too. Pink with white. Oh, pink with a white underbelly. It's kind of reversed from what some people would do. Gotta get back to my art. Yeah, absolutely. Have I heard of the manga anime Berserk? I have not. I can honestly say I'm not very big into that. I wanted to be. I tried to be. You know, there's a few animes that I've watched that I really enjoyed, but it's difficult for me to get into it. As I became an adult, you guys can blast me if you want to, but it's hard for me to get into cartoons. I know everybody's like, it's anime, it's not a cartoon. It's a cartoon, okay? And no shame to that. I don't mind. But it's hard for me to get into cartoons anymore as an adult. I went and tried to see Sonic. Well, I didn't go see Sonic 3, but like I watched Sonic 1 and 2. Really wanted to like it. It's too childish for me. Couldn't get into it. Kind of wanted to see the third one just to finish it out. And because Keanu Reeves is in it. But I was like, I'll just wait for it to be on streaming. Like, it's not, I don't think it's going to be worth my money to go to the theater. I had thought about going to see Moana 2. I really like the first one. But I'm like, I could just wait a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Cartoons is the same thing as anime. They're just, I would say they're a little more intense, and that anime can definitely have more adult themes. But I still would consider it a cartoon because it's drawn. It has that style. That's what I consider a cartoon, is that particular style, you know. But again, it's not like I'm trying to belittle people for enjoying it just by calling it a cartoon. It's just like, that's just what I call it. Oh, I colored the cloth. You can't see me pointing. I colored the claw thing right here. I'll have to recolor it because the other side doesn't have color. React and draw. Hello. The third one is the best one, but if you didn't like the first two, you might not like the third. Yeah, see, the only reason I want to see the third one, by the way, welcome in. The only reason I want to see the third one is because Keanu Reeves is in it. I really don't want to see it for the story. I don't really want to see it because it's Sonic. It's just because I love Keanu Reeves. But I'm like, it's a lot of money and there's time invested to watch something I'm not really wanting to see. Anime, cartoons, but with extreme trauma. That right there is probably the best description. Like Attack on Titan. Man, the what is it called? Finding Neverland? Is that what it's called? Man, that freaked me out. It was so good though. So good. But that was freaky. Logical Spark says, hey there everyone, good evening. Hey Tab, the cool drawings, how's the Chibi going? Chibi is on hold at the moment, but we're going to be doing a Cara Dune Chibi in the next couple of weeks to celebrate Cara Dune Day. Got to get the word out on the street. We can't stop, won't stop. Gina's got a big year this year, okay? Like we need to rally the troops and start in January and show our support of how much we still love and care for her. Hashtag we love Gina Carano. And what better way to start the year than by celebrating an unexpected beloved character. Kara Crystal says, only Cara Dune I've seen in the last 5 minutes of season 2 from Mandalorian, but I love Gina's movie Heist. Great surprise ending. I haven't seen that one. Wait, I'm an adult? I am an adult. I've been an adult for a while. Attack on Titan is organic mech anime. Oh, gosh, don't even get me started on all of the different genres for everything. That's right. Gina was right. She was. What films do I want to see this year? Says Joe, the Uber geek. I don't even know what's coming out. So I am curious. Okay, hear me out when I say this. I would like to see Captain America, the Brave New World, which I think is a stupid title, by the way. It makes it sound like it's Pocahontas or something like that. Only because I love me some Harrison Ford, and I kind of want to see how bad it is. And I'm not trying to hate. If you're looking forward to it, by all means do. But knowing what we know about the production of this film and how many retakes it took and how many extra people they had to hire just to throw fancy names in there to get it to be something relevant, I want to see how bad it is. Like, I know that's terrible, but I want to see it for those reasons. Harrison Ford and how bad it's going to be. I even heard that Liv Tyler is in this, and I haven't seen her in a movie in a hot minute. Like, for real, where's she been? I guess she's being busy being a mom. And that's interesting that Liv Tyler was she in another superhero movie? I mean, we all know she's in Lord of the Rings. Okay, don't come at me. But was she the girlfriend of another person in a DC or Marvel movie? Like in a or am I thinking of somebody else? I don't know. Gina was right. That's right. Justice for Gina Carano and Cara Dune. That's right. I'm on a comic entertainment detox. I might watch it on streaming. MCU needs to step back. Yeah. I'm right there with you, friend. Like, react and draw. I don't think I've seen you in the chat before. Are you new around these here parts? Or are you just one of them thar lurkers? Either way, that's awesome. And with your name, react and draw. Like, I'm assuming you got a channel. Do you draw? Do you art? Incredible Hulk. She was in. Wasn't Jennifer Connelly the girlfriend of one of the Hulks too? We gotta find it. We got these questions that need answering. Liv Tyler. Man, she was. I mean, she still is, but I'm just like, she was so. Yeah, she's the Incredible Hulk. That is funny. So is she gonna be the same person? Hang on now. Is she gonna be the same person? She is. They bring her back. No way. They're tying in the Incredible Hulk into Captain America. What? That was a separate movie? Dude, I'm looking at it right here. The Incredible Hulk. Liv Tyler, Dr. Betty Ross. Captain America, Brave New World. Liv Tyler, Dr. Betty Ross. What? Yeah, okay. She was in The Incredible Hulk. Her character in Harrison Ford is character's daughter. Yeah, that's right. Thaddeus, right? Thaddeus Ross is his name. Yeah, you're right. He does make that cameo at the end. Oh, you're talking about Jennifer Connelly. Yeah, that was with Eric. Is it Eric Bana when he was Hulk? Is that how you pronounce his last name? Amiradine, you lie. You lie. But all right, so we got that. We got this. I know Carl's leg in the back is footless. It's okay, but because we're just kind of it's supposed to be just feel the guy. All right. So I feel like maybe want to stick with this color, but I'm going to up it a little bit here. And then, oh, wrong button. I'm going to bring it over here. And I want it to be a little translucent. She disappeared from the MCU's existence until now. Well, talk about coming back. She on the comeback tour. That's funny. That's kind of cool, though. William Hurt played Ross first, but he passed away. Oh no. Look what you did, Cajun Corey. I've done messed up, and now everything's wrong. Yeah, okay. William Hurt. He was good, man. He was. All right, here we go. Just gonna kind of color this. Let's see, how do we want to... That's fine. I'm okay with that. Okay. There we go. I'll just color this in, and we'll recolor over top of it. But yeah, so as far as other movies are going, I'm trying to remember what's coming out. I don't pay attention as much as I used to the movies. I'm one of those people now where it's like I just kind of go back to rewatching things. I need to go back and rewatch Stargate SG-1. Man, that or like Next Gen, Star Trek Next Gen. Like I need to go back and watch those. I haven't. Of course, yes, she did. She played Arwen Undun. The Even Star. All right, I don't know how to pronounce your name. Ginger. I don't know how to pronounce your name, but welcome in. Thank you for your clowns and angels. Yes, it is. We're just going to highlight this for a little while because the gospel has been spoken in the chat tonight. Yeah, we're just going to leave that up there. I like to brag that I got to meet Dr. Janet Fraser in the real world this year. Last year. One of the highlights of 2024 for Tabitha. And she was so sweet. AKA Terrell Rothery, her real name. She was so sweet. Took the time to chit-chat with me. Let me ask her some questions. And I just poured my little heart out to her to tell her how much she meant to me. And she is so small. Like, she is so small, guys. She's beautiful. So small. She has the best smile. Like, she has the best teeth, the best smile. Like, it's just, oh my gosh. Her smile is a light with the glow of 1,000 fairies, guys. Like, and I'm not even kidding. Like, it's the best. And I got her to sign my SG-1 DVD box set. So she scrawled her name. She's like, where do you want me to sign it? I'm like, right there. I want to be able to, when I see it on my shelf, I want it right there, big and bold as you like. And she even put, she signed her name, and then she even put Dr. Janet Fraser with a heart. That's how I know she loves me. No, she was very lovely. Amanda Tapping was supposed to be at SpaceCon last year too, but she tapped out for whatever reason. And so that was kind of a bummer. Totally would have gotten her autograph too. Richard Dean Anderson was there, and I totally should have gotten his autograph as well, because God only knows how much, speaking, not trying to be dark or anything, but he's 70 whatever, and times are hard and whatever, you never know. And should have gotten his autograph, but I had to do some stuff. I had to work. And I was like, out of everybody that's here, I want Terrell Rothery. I want that woman to sign my DVD collection. Blu-ray. However fancy and nitpicky you want to get. Hey, the real Steven TV says, hey, Tabitha, how are you? I'm doing fine. Since for some reason, my southern accent has grown significantly during this live stream, I'm going to say it's fine as frog's hair. Sam Elliott was the first actor who played Thunderbolt Ross in the first Hulk movie. Really? Joe the Uber Geek says, I met Christopher Judd, Richard Dean Anderson, Amanda Tapping, Ben Browder, and Michael Shanks. I've never fanboyed harder. For real? For real. Yeah. Oh, man. So Christopher Judge was supposed to be at another convention like the following week. And it's like, I was talking to this one lady who was standing in line, and we're, both fans. And I'm like, really? Really? He couldn't make it to SpaceCon? We're all right here. But I understand. But that, I tell you what, that was a beautiful, I mean, he's still with us, but like, that was a beautiful man. Like the way they did his makeup and everything like that. Sexiest alien out there in the universe, in my humble opinion. Okay? You heard it here first, folks. That was a good looking man. It was a good looking alien. Nobody really ever talks about the dudes. Okay? They talk about the women and how hot a lot of these alien chicks are and whatever, like the Twi'leks from Star Wars, the Slave Girl, and all that kind of stuff. But look, can we just do some appreciation for Christopher Judge? Okay. That was a beautiful man. Okay. We are getting close to finishing off the, the foundation color, like blocking in Carl's color here. Cerberus, you're right. Well, he's not an alien, but I will say, you heard, I have said it before. I'm not ashamed to say it, but he is a handsome man too. I've been saying it for years. He has nice eyebrows. Okay. What was it that they said years ago? He was the handsomest man on YouTube. Pretty handsome. Pretty handsome. I mean, I don't know. Maybe if you did his makeup like Christopher Judge, Christopher Judge, he could be up there too. He could be Christopher Judge level. But we can't confirm this until we see it on, Okay. I think that's pretty terrifying. Kind of reminds me of Gargoyles. I've never watched it, but I've seen... Oh, I hit my elbow. I've seen the aesthetic. So... All right, so Carl's hair, I was kind of thinking black, but I wonder... So somebody had suggested like red, like dark reds. So I wonder if I were to give Carl some reddish tints. We shall see what that looks like. Nope, we gotta do it full up. Here we go. Let's see what it looks like. And of course, this is not highlights nor shadows. So don't freak out. Uh-oh. Let me say as I cut. This is, I think, too dark. I think it's too dark. All right. I'm gonna have to make the brush smaller too. Would like to meet Michael Shanks and Lexa. How do you pronounce that name? Dog. There we go. I think this would be better for a base color, and then we'll add our highlights and our shadows. Maybe just a wee bit darker, but I like it. I like it. We're going places. Hang on a second. Yeah. Voice actors. Now I know that when you go to these conventions, a lot of voice actors go as well. And I can honestly say that there are very few voice actors that I would want to meet. I'm kind of particular with the people that I want to meet because it's kind of like what they say, never meet your heroes, right? You got to be careful with that kind of stuff. It's Multi. Hello there. I got to keep this up. I'm sorry. If I don't leave your comment up, it's because Joe the Uber Geek left the gospel up here, and I just have to make sure I highlight the truth. Okay. But there's very few voice actors that... Oh, by the way, Multi, what was it about? You can message me after our conversation on the Twitterverse, But there are very few voice actors that I care to meet. Like I said, I'm very particular about the actors and stuff like that, because you don't want that ruined. You don't want. There's very few. Like if Alan Rickman was still with us, he would be a person I'd be willing to see if he is everything that I ever imagined him to be. But he's no longer with us. It doesn't matter anyway. But you don't want that. You don't want that ruined, right? You don't want it ruined. That vision ruined. But when it comes to voice actors, Claudia Black is my favorite. For those who know, it might be for obvious reasons. Claudia Black is probably one of the only voice actors that I could name like right off the bat, but she's just one of my favorites. So, oh, okay, yeah. So she's in the okay. So I know her. She did the voice of Morrigan from Dragon Age franchise. She was in Farscape. Yes, she was also in Understood. I've only heard good about him. Surprisingly, Demi Moore was an absolute sweetheart. Why is that surprise? Does she have a reputation for being a total not nice person? She's beautiful though, I tell you what. Jennifer Connelly, I tell you what. That's a good-looking woman. Anyway, Tara Crystal says, I would rather see the celebrities than meet them. Meeting Gina was nice, but talking to you and Jay was more enjoyable. Well, thank you. Okay, because Gina is like epic. She's like she's absolutely amazing. So the fact that you think that meeting me and Jay was better than meeting Gina, I'll take it. Sure, I'll take it. Gina is amazing. No, I'm coloring the inside of Carl's ear. Red alert. I'm sorry, Carl. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. I wasn't paying attention. Actors in general, I'm particular about. Most take advantage of fans and huge prices. David Tennant was charging £300 for an autograph. Yeah. That's another thing that I like about, Gina, is that she really tries to give people... what I tell people is like, you're not just meeting her, you're not just getting an autograph, you're getting an experience. Okay, she really takes care of her fans. And she was just saying, she's like, these people work hard. She's like, and they're going to spend their money to come see me. She's like, I want them to have a good experience. Like, thank you, Gina. We love you. That's why we love you. Okay, that's why we love you. Peter Cullen, Frank Welker were the nicest actors I've met at a con. Super down to earth, guys. I would like to meet Nolan North and Emily Rose. Also, they voiced in the Uncharted games. Last year at Dallas Fan Expo, I met a voice actor named David Hayter, who voiced Snake in the Metal Gear Solid. I got to meet, they call him the Jet, James Arnold Taylor. Oh, what a sweetheart of a man. As Nomi would say, he's a real one. Like, that guy is so down to earth and wonderful. Wonderful. He's Christian, too, so we had a lot in common. That guy was fantastic. Fantastic. I didn't really know him before, but when I got to meet him, I was like, I'll be paying attention now. Follow him on the Instagram. He's got, like, a new voice studio and stuff like that. It looks absolutely amazing. He's just such a humble guy. So talented, too, of course. They kind of have to be honest. Charge that much, I mean. It takes care of the overhead, but Gina is sweet and genuine. But yeah, that's why I'm saying I appreciate the fact that she recognizes that people work hard in order to come stand in the line to say hi to her. So she wants to make sure they get taken care of. She wants to make sure that they're not just, hey, how are you? Scribble, scribble. Nice to see you. Like, her conversations with some people can be obnoxiously, I say that in the sweetest way, like obnoxiously long, because like there are so many fascinating people in this world and she just loves meeting all of them. And so it slows down the production line, if you will, but that's okay. Because you know what? When you finally make your way to the front and you get to meet her, you're like, oh, totally worth standing in line. Totally worth it. I got to meet him at Dallas Fan Expo in 2023. 2023, why does that seem like it was just yesterday? I'm a little flustered. I'm really upset about that now. Cajun Corey, what are you doing? Bringing all this stress into my life. Been 2 years since 2023. What are you doing? I'm trying to find an extra gig in a biblical production. I feel I have an ambiguous look that would fit that time period. Sure. Why not? You know, no matter how good looking you are or how not good looking you are, well, just be nice. There is a place for everybody, honestly. Like, I always go to look at Marty Feldman. Okay? Successful man. Ugly as all get out. Okay, sorry, but somebody beat him with the ugly stick when he was little. But it paid off, it worked, and we love him for it. He is like a actual human, like what living golem. Like, and we love him for it. It's fantastic. So there, you know, there's a place for everybody. Thank you, Joe, for hanging out. Thanks for sharing. Oh, wait, let me go back. Let me go back. Thank you for sharing the gospel with us. The gospel according to Joe. Thank you. I wish I could just save this and just put it up there for everybody to see. Oh, he was in all kinds of stuff there, Tara Crystal. But yeah, he did a lot of work with Mel Brooks. That would be the first time that I saw him was in Young Frankenstein. Boom, boom, boom. If I can swing it with all of my busyness, I'm going to try to play Star Trucker tomorrow morning over there on Kick. What do we think of Carl? We haven't really talked about him in a hot minute. We talked about all these actors and actresses and all this nonsense. I don't even remember who turned me onto your channel. Hey, Jake Stanley, Blue Blazed. Looking good with that membership logo next to your name. I'm glad they did, though. You are chill as Hades. Thank you. It depends on what I'm doing. I try to be chill. But then when Nomi and I are playing like Chained Together, or which we beat that game, by the way, guys. We played it with X-Wing and Sevi. What was it, last week? Week before last? New Year's. We played it for New Year's. Dang nabbit. That was amazing and rough. But we need to finish the We Were Here Together too. We need to finish that up. Golf with Your Friends 2 is coming out, guys. Be looking for the crazy madness. Oh, I do believe that now that it's come to my attention, I'm going to switch. Yeah, hey, to each their own. To each their own. As long as your mother doesn't tell you you're ugly, you are a solid... Really sick and dizzy today. Fell outside in the grass. Oh my gosh, Conroy. Dude, take care of your... Drink some water. Stay hydrated. Oh my gosh. You have that game installed on your laptop? What, Golf with Your Friends? It is a crazy game. I haven't played it in a while. I might be a wee bit rusty. Carl's looking good. I think so. Ooh. Whoa. When you pull it back, and you see him and his... That, guys... We did good on our color choices here. Don't worry about the lines. I'm going to clean up the ones that don't need to be seen. But X-Wing was the head. Okay. I don't appreciate this comment. Do you know why? Multi-Moldy? Do you know why? Because if it wasn't for Tabitha and her crazy ideas, we would never have beaten that game. Did you see the part of the stream where I saved our behinds? Where they told me it was impossible. Impossible. Unglaublich. Aber. I did it. I took us to the top. I took us to the next level. I mean, after we accomplished that one hurdle, it was then teamwork. But I was the one. Okay, not X-Wing. X-Wing didn't believe in me. Neither did Sevi. None of them believed in me and my crazy harebrained ideas. And when it worked, They all admitted that should not have worked, even though I don't understand why. I do not understand how they didn't think it was going to work, but it did. It did. That was my shining moment. Every now and then, God just lets you go into the sunlight, into the spotlight, and just let everybody look at you and just clap with thunderous applause at how your crazy harebrained schemes could somehow work because you have a different kind of mindset that can see into the possibilities beyond the general man. You tell X-Wing I said so. So, X-Wing, the head of the household? I don't think so. It was a team effort. It was a team effort. X-Wing helped keep us grounded. He did. He really did. Hey, Pia Kelly says happy Monster Monday. I like to call it Monday. Well, yes, sir, of course. Isn't our body made up of like 70% of water or something like that? The same percentage as the earth or something like that? Tabitha, let me pat you on the back. I wouldn't want you to hurt your arm. What? Oh, what? From doing this? That looks so dope. Thank you. He's looking pretty great. And we haven't even gotten to the fancy stuff yet. You and J3PO should collab soon. What, in gaming? He did say he might jump on our Sea of Thieves stream one of these days. He did say. Actually, okay. I'm not supposed to tell you this. Okay, come closer. We might be working on something. Anyway, you didn't hear it from me. I could have guessed, but it was dynamic. That's right, Rizkit. None of them believed. None of them believed. I did. I ascended. I think that was peak, like top tier Tabitha moments online. And I will tell you guys that I know I was being like all exaggeratory and everything like that and exaggerative, but I don't. Yes, exactly. Shout it from the rooftops. I'm working on more artwork that I'm working on. I'm working on some more gaming artwork of Nomi and my adventures. And I want to, if I could just get out of my pen what is on my brain really quickly, we would all have a much happier world. But there's just so much to do. And I'm learning to find a balance in my life of the things that I do. So that I have time for everything. You can actually have time for everything if you prioritize and clean out and don't procrastinate, but take breaks. Does that make sense? Don't procrastinate, but take breaks as needed. You don't want to burn out. But anyway, he's an accomplished pirate. He is. Yeah. Tell everybody. Oh my goodness. A Tabitha cover for daughter. Yeah. Well, I will put that out there that I haven't been asked to do a cover for that. I want to throw that out there. But be on the lookout for Tabitha fan art. Because X-Wing may or may not have given me some inside information. So speaking of Sea of Thieves, what are they playing? I love watching them play. Are they playing? Like, are they online now? Or are you just like yanking my chain? Wicked Virtue's having a birthday stream, so I don't know if she's playing some kind of boxing game. She's beating up an old man. Dear God. All right. Okay. All right, Carl, let's do this. Let me focus, Leonard. No, you're about to play. Oh, okay. Well, have fun, Rizgit. Sail them seas. Jay as captain of the ship of his crew. Tabitha, Nomi, and Joe working to stay afloat. Hey, look. If he comes onto our stream, we're going to be on the legendary Murgle Skiffer. Okay. Captain... What was my name? Luna something? Lefty Luna. Nomi was Nautical Nonsense. And Joe Mama. Okay, that's his ear, so let's pay attention this time. Alright. Here we go. We're giving Carl some hair in the front. Like I said, don't worry about, like, you see these lines in here. Oh, you can't. Okay. You see these lines like this right here. I will be going through and getting rid of them as needed. They're not playing? Okay. Well, if they start playing, I would get a notification on my phone anyway. I love watching them with the capable gentleman and everything like that. They're so funny. I have laughed many a good time watching those crazy people play that game. They're the reason that I got the game anyway. It looks so fun, and I will tell you, it's a game that you can get lost in. I love it. There are many times where I just want to quit all my responsibilities and just play that game. But I don't do that because I'm a mature adult. By the way, Tabitha, your DMs aren't open. What? Oh, okay. I will fix that, sir. Have fun on your stream on me. Adam Baldwin. He never misses. Have fun, sir. Have fun. Thanks for stopping by. You've been great. You've been a great audience. All right, let's try to get Carl colored up here. We're shirking a bit. I'm busy talking. I don't know. For some reason, I'm in a talkative mood this evening. I apologize. Let's get the work done here. What I should be doing to make my life easier. It's not quite as much fun, though. All right. Let's just cheat here for a second, just to make things go a little faster. There we go. There we go. Just because I want to make sure I maintain that rough edge with a little bit of that splatter to it. There seems to be a lot more to color to Carl than maybe the other characters. Am I missing something? Is it normal for it to take this long? I think I was just distracted. Oh, Biggles is live. Oh, he just got monetized, guys. So happy for him. Okay. Carl looks scary. So now that I've got gotten his hair taken care of, let's go back to the original sketch. And let's try to get rid of some of these lines that would not be there. These unnecessary lines. Thank you, Jabba the Whoop. I know. Sometimes it be like that, you know? Sometimes there's just, I don't know, you just get kind of chatty. Sometimes you just get chatty. Okay. I appreciate it. Appreciate you, friend. Let's try to thin this line out here. We don't need it to be so thick. Clean this up a little bit. Let's clean Carl up a little bit. Makes it a chill stream. Okay, well, I appreciate it. As long as you guys aren't bored. I mean, I know it's my stream and everything, but you still want to be accommodating to the folks outside. Hey, Tab, I posted to your X wall about a Comic-Con here in Kansas, Wichita. Oh, there's a big grease stain going through Wichita, where I live. It's happening in March. Gates McFadden and the guy who played Q. Q, I will say, the guy who, I forget his name now, the guy who played as Q did such a good job. He's like the Dolores Umbridge of Star Trek. He did such a good job of making you hate him. But at the same time, he was so good at it. Like, you know, it just wouldn't have been the same without him. That's amazing. Gates McFadden, before Dr. Frasier, she was my favorite doctor, my favorite TV doctor. She was quite beautiful too. I guess I'm not really sure what his name was. Hey, it's Chewy. Glad I can catch one of your streams. Hall ball as well. Well, everything's great. It's all good. It's good in their hood. Here we go. Let's try to get this all taken care of. I should learn to, I can change, I don't know if you can see, But over on the left side of my screen here, you'll see the dials that I'm using to make things opaque and whatnot. Same here, friend. Same here. Have fun with that. I have the ability to put that on the right side, and it would probably be a much faster flow if I could just draw and manipulate at this same time. But I've just become so accustomed to doing it this way that it's like they do have, and I don't know if it's compatible with Procreate. I know with Photoshop they do have these little gadgets that it's almost like a mouse, but it has dials and all kinds of weird things on it to help with this speed of your production. But I don't know. I'd have to learn it all over again, and it's one of those things. It's just one of those. It's one of those things. Okay, see, Terra Crystal, you were onto something, and it seemed right, but it seemed wrong at the same time. I was like, isn't his name spelled differently, or it's a different kind of last name? Thank you, Logical Spark. So, Terra Crystal had it right, just off a little bit. But yeah, I was going to say, wasn't his name kind of weird? Yeah, that's because it was. Weird. Okay, here we go. Carl, you be looking fierce. Look at Carl. Just look at him. Just look at him. And we made him, okay? We made him. It wasn't just me. If you guys were in the earlier days of the book, you know that we made this guy come to life. Oh, we missed a spot when we colored his arm. Gonna have to fix that. Oh, we missed another spot. That's all right. We fix it. We fix it. I fix it. Dude, look at that beard came out better than I thought. See, you gotta trust the process. If you guys remember watching me draw this, I was having a conniption fit trying to get this beard accomplished. And well, here we are. His beard, very dwarf-like, a very proud dwarf. I think any sultan would be proud to sport this kind of beard. I mean, it might need a little oil in it, but I think any sultan would be proud to sport something like this. Look at that. Look at it. Just look at it as we clean it up here a little bit. Let me make this a little bigger. There we go. Oh. Got another one back here. Another one here. Let's have a look-see around. And then I gotta get rid of... These are part of Gus's tails. Or Guts' tails. So. Okay. He looks so good. The device works with the iPad Pro. From what I've seen advertised, I believe so. But I haven't done a big dive into researching that, but it would be nice if it did. What do you think? I can't think of Carl. Carl! Beard is too wild and long. That's because he's wild, okay? That's why he's wild. Oh, really? Well, some people work well together, What is Nomi saying? Sorry. Nomi. Sorry. Can't talk about it. I know that's not really fair to you guys. All right, let's get Guts' tail erased. Well, I mean, not erased, but you know what I'm saying. And then we'll get all these other colors in here. I still am a little bit flabbergasted that you guys helped get this channel monetized, by the way. So that's kind of crazy. It's just like it came... Like, I worked so hard and it came so suddenly, but at the same time it didn't. But it's just like, one of those things when you work hard and then all of a sudden you see the fruits of your labor and you're like... The bad part is like, then you don't know what to do with it. Like you prepare. I heard a sermon one time where it's like you're praying for rain, but you're not carrying your umbrella. I don't know if anybody's ever heard that saying before, but it makes so much sense. It's like you're working hard, you ask God for his blessings, but then you're not believing. You're not really believing you're gonna see, and it's terrible. But I think I was a little bit better about it because I did work hard towards it. But I just wanted to shout out to you people, because without you, there wouldn't have been any rain. You guys are the rain, so thank you for helping me carry my umbrella. That makes sense. Elixir and treasure. I wish that StreamYard would let me see the custom emotes. But thank you guys. Thank you. I want to always be grateful. Okay, so inside the ears, because I'm still pondering. I want to get Carl finished before I go on to guts. I do like the idea of Carl being without pupils. I do really like the idea that we might make his eyes glow. I'm thinking making them glow. They could have a tone to them if we really wanted them to. But all right, so his ears, like what happens if we stay here but we get a little bit purple maybe? Let's give it a try. Let's reduce the opacity and swipe at this fly. But I want to be able to provide really fun content for you guys. Like I said, my other art channel has the art challenges that are, gosh, you guys don't even understand like the planning that's going into all of that stuff and the people that I'm working with. But I don't know that I like that. That looks pretty good though. I think purple is the way to go. But then, here for memberships, having all the cool stuff. But I want us to create more worlds together. And that one guy really, I wish I remembered what his YouTube channel is. We'll get it out there. But he just really inspired me of how much I want to try to work on like cityscapes. I practiced that the other day. Just different things. And I think without YouTube, without having you guys here watching and communicating, I would not be the artist that I am today, because you guys, you know how they say you catch more flies with honey than you do with vinegar. Not that you guys are my flies, but the idea is that positivity really enforces growth more than negativity does. And the fact that you guys are there, you comment, you help me build these worlds, is the wonderful push. I'm so grateful. Is the wonderful push to be better, not because you guys are expecting me to be better. You just come because you enjoy, which is amazing to me. And then it just naturally makes me want to get better, because all artists want to get better. But it's like does that sound terrible? Like because of you guys, I have like a reason to get better. Artists create artwork to be seen. Like we create it because it's a part of our soul. It's what we have to do, but we also do it because we want our art to be seen. And so you granting me this opportunity, you guys are granting me the audience that I never thought that I would get to have. And so I appreciate that. As much as I appreciate Jake Stanley, the Blue Blazed. $5 super chat saying, I think you should hit Jay up about doing a variant for Daughter's Revenge. I bet he'd be down to talk. I'm sorry, I don't know why that was really hard for me to read. I learned to read late. I don't know. Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm getting a message from people. Busy gal. People want me on their show. I'll talk to him. Like I said, I definitely want to do some serious fan art. I'm going to talk to him about some like details and be like, hey, could you spare me? I mean, I was going to say X-Ray Girl. X-Wing. They all look alike. X-Wing, the X's, guys, not people. I don't know why your mind went there, but X-Wing gave me a little bit of insight, so I might talk to him as well to be like, hey, is this what you're going for? I'd love to make a character or fan art design. And if he wants to use it like he did with Achromatic Chronicles Green, by all means. Because like I did the design as fan art for the t-shirts, and I presented it to him and he just loved it so much. He was like, I want to use that. I'm like, sure. by all means, I'd love for people to see my artwork. That's what I'm saying. Like you guys, like I got better because I wanted to and because I felt like there was a reason to. You know what I'm saying? And so because of you guys, I was able to get better to the point that I could present him with artwork like that to be seen by hundreds of people. So shout out to you guys. Shout out to you guys. But thank you so much, Jake, for the $5. So sweet. Thank you, Dutchman. I pray for rain. Hey, I've been blessed enough, you know, that we made it rain. I'd buy it. Oh, so sweet. You and Jay are the most positive streamers I watch. Well, that means a lot to me. You know, I have a lot of hot takes, but I try to save those for other people's channels because, you know, it kind of happens when I'm on there. But if I'm a fly, can I be Jeff Goldblum? I don't know what that means. I may be forgetting what that's referring to, but I do love me some Jeff Goldblum. He is amazing. My dog is hungry. Yeah, take care of that. But oh, okay, let's get back to this. I was saying something. Yep, I was. All right, here's his nose. No, you know, there's this song called I Have Been Blessed. Let me see if I can, it's a pretty lengthy poem, if you will. See if I can remember how it goes. Let me turn down for what real quick here. See you, Cajun Corey. Thank you for so much for hanging out. I appreciate you. I know we're getting all this Carl stuff taken care of. Let's see. See if I remember. Says when he walks among us. Hang on, I know what kind of music we need. Do I have it here? I don't have it. No, we must find it. Oops, I spelled that wrong. So that's why we don't have it. Is this the one? Let's get it loaded in here. I think this is the one. Here we go. That's not the one. Well, sorry guys, that wasn't the one. Well, I guess we'll just settle for this one. Another Wixo. I like every time I watch Michelle, or every time Michelle and Natalie stream or some of your artwork. I know, it's really cool. Anyway, so it says, when he walks among us, all that he does, all of his mercy and all of his love, if the pen of the writer could write every day, even this world could never contain how I have been blessed. Warmth in the winter, flowers in spring, the laughter of summer and the changing of leaves, food on my table, a good place to sleep. Oh, I've got to thank him as long as I breathe, because I have been blessed. I have been blessed. God is so good to me. Precious are his thoughts of you and me. No way I could count them. There's just not enough time. So I've got to thank him for being so kind. God has been good, so good. I have been blessed. A father and mother who nurtured and raised my sisters and brothers and families and friends that have been made. Arms that will raise and a voice that can talk, hands that can touch and legs that can walk. And I'm getting a little bit of the words messed up because it's a really long song, but it says, I have been blessed. We live in a country, the greatest on earth. The flag stands for freedom and what it is worth. She stands in the harbor, Miss Liberty calls. All have gave some, but some gave it all for me to be blessed. I have been blessed. God is so good to me. Precious are his thoughts of you and me. No way I can count them. There's just not enough time. So I've got to thank him for being so kind. God has been good, so good. I have been blessed. It's might be a little catchier if I had sung it, but Jake Stanley for $2 for the Doug themes. Did you like that? Yeah, Doug. We need more Doug appreciation. I'm kind of surprised that they haven't done a lot like an animated version of Doug, like a new, kind of like what they did with the Peanuts Gang. I might watch that. Like, I loved that show. Thank you that you like that. Elsa Barrett gifted 5 Dreaming Tabitha live membership. Thank you so much. Yeah, throw out the treasures. I hate that I can't see them. But you guys, I can see them if I look over here. You guys get to see them. That's what's important. That's what's important. That's so funny though. Treasure. treasure. But thank you guys for your generosity. As I try to entertain and color Carl over here, we're getting some yellow teeth because I feel like he would not have white teeth. But yeah, it's a really great song. Yeah, there we go. Throw some more treasures. Treasure. I have to read them out loud. It's for the visually impaired. Here we go. Treasure. Sorry. Now I'm just being silly. Thank you guys. I have been blessed. God is so good. I feel like I kind of have to sing that song. I don't know if I can sing it. It's been a hot minute. With music in the background, that would be hard to sing. Sisters and brothers. See, I'm trying to remember the words. Memories, food on my table, good place to sleep, clothes on my back and shoes on my feet. I have been blessed. God is so good to me. Precious are his thoughts of you and me. No way I could count them. There's not enough time. It's been a long time since I sung. I'll just thank him for being so kind. God has been good. So good. I have been blessed. I used to sing in the choir. It might not be quite as good as it used to be. Especially because I have music going on in the background. I do like to sing. It's been a while since I've sung. All right, Carl with the big bad teeth. I don't know. This will probably look better once there's some black in the background here. Let's maybe some red. There we go. Encore. Well, it makes me nervous. Singing in there. I actually have I have a video on my YouTube channel where I played the guitar and I sang the background music while I created my art piece. It's the one, if you go back in the archives, it's the one with the eye that is like a rainbow eye. Wait, is it that one? No, excuse me. It's the one with the eye that is crying. I did it back in 2020 when those idiots were setting our country on fire. And yep, Tabs' hot take. I said it out loud. Anyway, and it just made me so sad. And I just was so inspired to create. Like, I didn't know what to do with my energy when I saw what was happening to my country. So I channeled it into artwork and I made that art piece. So I decided to sing a song that I had heard from a children's choir in Africa. And I'd made it acoustic and put it to guitar. So fun fact. So you can hear me sing. I also did one of my Christmas videos too, when I did painting Christmas around the world. That one's a little off, I think. It's still kind of pretty, TBH. Tooting my own horn there. But I am not a musician by any means. I'm not a singer by any means. Like, I can sing, I can carry a tune, but I'm not a singer. It's not my passion, but I enjoy it. And so I did the best that I can with what I had. I'm also self-taught on guitar as well. So, it is what it is. Look at that. Give me the standing ovation. I really need to find that one. You gotta go. I'm not gonna find it for you. You're gonna. It's kind of a. I don't want. I don't want to say it's embarrassing, but it's humbling to be sure. Um, but yeah, I had. It was fun, but that art piece meant a lot to me. I actually sold it. That art piece meant a lot to me because of what was happening in our country. Oh no! I sprinkled on his nose. There we go. Okay. I don't know if that looks good with that purple in there. Should it be black? Should we just go black? Oh, what happened? Everything darkened. What happened, Carl? You're gone. Well, I think we're going to have to do it manually. All right. Let's have a look at least one side to see. Maybe it just needs to be around like the edges. Maybe that's what it is. Let's just kind of do this real quickly and then I feel like that just makes him, well, I think the part is that his tongue looks like a giant tooth, so we're gonna have to fix that. We're gonna have to. Let's see real quickly. Should chiropantheas, guys? Let's take a second here. Hang on. Let's pause the music. Let's zoom out. Should chiropantheas have like a brightly colored tongue or like the tip of their tongue? Because they're nocturnal creatures. That's how they lure things into their mouth, you know? So like maybe there's like a glow or something at either their whole tongue or at the tip of their tongue so they can be somewhere kind of stick, and maybe they have really long tongues, kind of sticks out and something is attracted to it. And then they pounce. Just a thought. The doggo is set. Good. It's good. Oh, you don't have to do that, Terracus. It's okay. Trust me. He's okay. All right, let's give it a shot here. Let's try. Let's try and see what happens. Wait, that's probably not. I need to have it really dark. We'll have to have karaoke night when maybe Nomi can come on or something. Okay. Let's make it a little brighter. You guys found it already. I gave you too much information when I said the eye. Oh, the eyes. Speaking of it, it's my eyes itching. That was something that I liked to that's kind of like my go-to thing when I'm doodling and I don't know what I want to draw, so I just go to either trees or to eyes. Don't mind the off-key moments of the songs, like I said. The fact that I even posted it, I was pretty proud of me, you know? I mean, that's kind of cool, right? Probably. Joe, and I have talked about that. Let's make it a little bit brighter there at the tip. Ooh, that looks mighty intense, guys. We got some cool stuff happening here. We haven't even gotten into the shading of Carl. Just the mouth draws you in, which is good. I like this. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. I really don't know why my accent has gotten thicker. It's just it's one of those southern days, apparently. I don't know who I have been around lately that I decided to revert back to this nonsensical accent. I don't like it. It just kind of springs out. I don't know. Who have I been talking to lately? Usually that's what happens. Is like I will be around somebody that influences me. And I just pick up the drawl. Who have I been listening to? I haven't been listening to country music or anything like that. I don't know. It's weird. I don't like it. I was a choir boy in my youth, but alas, the Lord took my singing parts out of the brain. Thank you, Stephen TV. My guitar playing, I'm a little rusty. I appreciate that. It's a wee bit rusty. Okay, so I'm going to make a separate layer here that's going to go above Carl's eyes like that. Yes, I have an accent, Jake Stanley, but maybe because are you from the South? It doesn't sound like I have an accent. Very posh-ish posh. All right. Woo, that's too big. Here we go. Oh. It's supposed to be a field guide. This is kind of cheating the system, but it's okay. It's okay. But I think I'm a little off center here. Nope. A little too big. Now it doesn't look like it's glowing. That's a little ridiculous. Look at it. Rawr. I don't know what kind of noise a chiropent would make. I don't know. Yeah, it's called A Weep for America. Yeah. It was an interesting time of... I should do this for the tongue. Let's have a look. But I gotta be certain. Hang on, when in doubt, make a layer. We'd have to kind of there'd have to be like a reflection, wouldn't there? It might be a little too much. I don't know. Maybe. Make it a little bigger. Nope. I got it off. It's kind of cool, but then I'd have to let's make a lighter, let's see, reflection off the teeth. Hang on. A hiss? Maybe. No, I'm just ear blind. I've heard so many accents, I just hear it all the same now. Yeah. All right. So, we have to do his clothes. I kind of figured they'd be... Whoops. I kind of figured they'd be really dark, too. Kind of getting hungry. Kind of want some ice cream. I kind of want some ice cream. I correct myself. I would like some ice cream. I believe I have some cookie dough ice cream. Trying to reduce the sugar, but every now and then, it's nice. No, I don't like that. I don't like that. It's nice to have. Thank you. It was a fun piece to do. It wasn't a fun piece to do. It was a very passionate piece that I did. It's one of those pieces that I've never ever been able to capture my emotions. At least I don't think so. In a picture ever. Like I have with that particular painting. I'm not saying it's the best and all that and whatnot, but it definitely was one of the first, and it's the only piece where I was so inspired by something that I had to translate it into artwork. It's kind of sad that that has never happened again. I have many passionate pieces, but as far as raw emotion, that's the only one that's ever happened. Okay, so I don't mind the dark claws on Carl like this, but I'm gonna put the shine on it. It definitely needs that shine, shine, shine. Climb up Sunshine Mountain, heavenly breezes blow. Here we go. I think because I've just been so productive today, that's probably why I'm like all chatty and singy, songy, and giddy. But I can feel the need to stand. I have been sitting a lot today, getting videos done and emails and all the other things that I have going on in my life. Oh, I missed a part of Carl's wing. Nar. Say it ain't so. Oh no, I don't know what. Well, that's not the end of the world. I don't know what occupant, not occupancy, but whatever. Good enough. It's okay. Field guide tab. That's field guide. Dang, if he don't look great. Ooh, could you imagine? Can you imagine seeing him in a dark alley? If you were in Missouri, you could have snow ice cream. My mom used to make that. Interesting. What is my go-to ice cream? Moose Tracks. It's vanilla. Basically, it's vanilla ice cream with chunks of chocolate and peanut butter cups in it. So you're getting like every good thing. No, I have not. I've listened to other songs by Newsboys. I could not tell you what the current music is happening. Like Casting Crowns is one of my favorite groups. I have no idea what new songs they've released. No idea. This would be a good song to. Wait, what am I reading? Oh, start to never. You already said that. But my go-to ice cream is Moose Tracks, mint chocolate chip, or straight up vanilla, because you can do so much with vanilla. Cookout milkshake. Gosh, I haven't been to Cookout in like. How old am I? In like 8 years. What in the world? It's not Zeltroid. It's Alasia on Johnny's account. My baby just gave the tiniest little laugh at the noise you just made about missing a piece of the wing. Oh, was that her first laugh? Was that my contribution to your motherhood, Alasia? To your joy? Oh, I don't remember what noise I made. What noise did I make? Was it a squeal? Oh my gosh. No. Oh, that's so sweet. Okay. We need to fix gut. Oh, hang on. We don't have. I might as well just. You don't like chocolate mint? What's wrong with chocolate mint? It's great. Well, what's your go-to ice cream? You want to puke all over mine? What's yours? Okay, so guts. Some people said pink, some people said blue. I do want to put the luminescent things and whatnot on whatnot, but I feel like that needs to go here. Let's just try a couple of things. I do like the idea of maybe we should make him in the green family, but like a sickly green. Let's get a base. Oh, we have an update on the baby coo. It was pretty darling. She's given us a couple little laughs, but she's starting to find. Oh, well. Now you've made me sad. I'm just kidding. When I make exaggerated kissing noises, yeah. Oh. Oh, I do like cookie dough and cookies and creams. Yeah, I mean, there's just so many. I think, honestly, my go-to ice cream, because it seems like not every ice cream place has what I'm in the mood for all the time, necessarily. I really enjoy vanilla ice cream. And I know that sounds bland, but hear me out. It's because you can turn vanilla ice cream into anything. You want strawberry ice cream? Vanilla with strawberries. You want chocolate ice cream? Vanilla with chocolate chips. Melt it a little bit. Some fudge. Chocolate ice cream. Yeah, you want mint chocolate chip ice cream, vanilla ice cream with some mint in it and some chocolate. Like, you could turn vanilla into anything. That's why I like vanilla ice cream. You can do anything you want with it. But I do really like moose tracks and mint, and I do really like. I tell you what, Cold Stone. They put that waffle dipped in chocolate. Chocolat. Très magnifique. Es ist schön. Yeah, vanilla is very versatile. That's why I like it. But that's so. Oh, I'm glad that you have a happy baby, Elijah. I'm sure there are some days where she doesn't realize she's not happy, but I'm glad you're happy, baby. Rocky Road says, Icanalist, welcome in. I don't know if I've ever had Rocky Road, to be honest. I never met an ice cream. I never met it. Nice. It is pricey, John, Godson. It is pricey. But, you know, if you don't eat it all the time, which I don't eat it all the time, then it's like, it's a nice indulgence, you know? I told you. I've tried to tell you guys, like, try to be somewhat transparent. Like, when you guys are generous and you give, I'm like, I'm going to take my mom out for Chinese food, or I'm going to buy some chocolate ice, or buy some ice cream or coffee. Ice cream or coffee. Love me some coffee. Or like last year we gave a whole bunches of money to help the relief of some of the victims of the Hurricane Helene, which, by the way, that is still such a sad case. I don't want to get on too many sad topics this evening, but it's like, there's people that are still without power. There's people without water. They're still cold out there. It gets cold up in the mountains. Obviously. Icanalist is like, what the what? Can I see your feet? No, they're kind of cold right now. I appreciate the curiosity, but they're kind of dry. They could use some lotion. They're really not showcase worthy at this point. It's cold outside. Yeah. You wouldn't want to see them. All right, so I've kind of got a greenish tail going on. I don't think it's bad. Like, I think it would be kind of neat if it was not too far off. Now, maybe we could include some purple bioluminescent designs to it. I think that might be really, really cool. Some of you were suggesting like pinks and blues. We can mess around with it, but maybe the barbs could be pink or something. I don't want to be too weird. I mean, I know what we're doing is really weird, but I want it to be believable. Does that make sense? Complementary colors. So you guys have made some really amazing suggestions. I am taking them into consideration. Of course I am. And I do like that it's not like it's you know, it looks different from him. I like that. I likes it. So we've enhanced the lore of Carl, that he has a very long tongue with a glowing orb or whatever, glowing tip, so that he can attract, or Chiropanthias can attract their prey and then eats them. I can't eat ice cream much anymore. I've kind of become lactose intolerant. They do have lactose-free ice cream, but I understand that anytime you take something out, just not the same. It's going to be 20 here where I'm at. Yeah. It's cold. Sure enough. Okay. So maybe the underside could be like a pinkish kind of color. I want it to be kind of dull looking. I feel like that's going to be too whatever that word was that I tried to say and did a really bad job of. Okay, we're going to color the little suction cups here in a second, but yeah, I'm really proud of my Guts, you know, creation, but at the same time, I get a little freaked out. I want to see something. That changes the whole thing. So if it touches, What if it was like this? And then we had like little highlight things. It kind of looks really similar to his wingspan. I don't know. It's true, man. It gets cold here. I do not have a P.O. box deal. I do not. I don't. Everybody's super sweet, and I'm so grateful. I just don't know if I'm gonna open up a P.O. box. I don't know. You guys have been, so good to me. I don't need. Okay. I know it kind of looks bland. But hear me out. What if? Just what if? Like Mikey from the Goonies. What if? What if, guys? Just what if? It's kind of bright. I know it is. But we haven't done highlights or shadows yet. So hear me out. I don't want it to look too cartoony, but I feel like that's what I've done. I mean, I kind of like the contrasting color, but something about it is not sitting right. Let me ponder. I must think. Okay. Sorry for that moment of pondering. Sometimes I must stop and think. And I have to remind myself that this is just the base colors. I've spent nearly 2 hours on this, and it's just coloring. Like, it's just the foundation color. Sometimes it takes that long, you just gotta see what works. And definitely going to I definitely love the idea of having some like pink, purple, like fuchsia colored, maybe glow on the tail. But again, it's one of those things where they kind of need to be complementary to one another. This won't be the last time we see Carl, by the way. We're going to do some more Carl stuff. But let me put another layer. Let's get the light brush out. Just want to see something real quick. Yeah. Wonder what kind of patterns I should look at. Because, zebras have their stripes, as do tigers, to help them blend in. froggies have, little tree frogs have certain patterns to them. I wonder, does anybody know anything about the patterns of animals and what they're for? I mean, we know they're all for camouflage, but like, is there a difference? Does anybody know anything about the patterns of animals? Be super helpful in maybe figuring out some. What's happening? Sorry, someone is messaging. Oh, okay. But maybe, yeah, that would be super helpful. Carl is really scary. You did a good job, Tab. Thank you. We did a great. You guys helped me out. I'm trying to take that pink into consideration. I do like this purplish pink color. Let me just kind of throw it back here. I think having some element of that to the back would be really good. I don't have a lot of room to do patterns, but I kind of want to keep that in my mind for the next time we might draw Carl and Guts for something. Hey, Harry Stem, what is up, friend? Says, are the barbs poisonous? Usually poisonous animals have bright colors. They are poisonous. Thank you for noticing. And so, yeah, I don't know. Maybe we should just keep it really simple. Should I do like little, is that too much? Where it just kind of like V's, like chevron. Is that what the kids call it these days? Yeah, like I kind of messed up. I went the wrong way. Here we go. I mean, you're not going to see a lot of it right now, but in the future, it would be kind of neat to have that idea. I love this little streak of purple. Let's see. What I need to do is maybe create the clipping mask. Here we go. That way I can do whatever I want to and it doesn't go out of bounds. I don't know. I'm not very good with patterns. Oh, there's a fly thing on my desk. I hate that. I mean, we could... Can I kill it? Nope. Nope. Darn it. I hate that. It's one of the most annoying things. No. Let's see. I think it needs to be a line. Some kind of line. Venomous or poisonous? What do you guys think? What would be better for this creature, this non-creature, this parasitic thing? Would it be better to have venomous barbs or poisonous? It needs to be something simple too, something that I can easily recreate. So I kind of like venom is poison. There is a difference between a poisonous and a venomous situation. Like I remember reading about this. Oh man, it was a long time ago because I was always like, what's the difference? Like, what's the difference? There is a difference. I just don't remember what it is right now. Yeah, maybe a simple pattern like that. And there would be more on the flat part. So like, do you think that's good? Like, I don't want it to take over. I want Guts to be his own entity that stands apart from Carl, yet I don't want him to detract from Carl, if that makes sense. So I think that's good enough. We haven't gotten to the glowy bits of Carl yet. I kind of wonder if I think I might stick with orange. And then I'll have to do some research. Hang on. There, this way I can stay in line. I'll have to do some research. Oh, I should have put his mane on a separate. About patterns and like what they mean, because even like in Avatar, with the blue monkeys, they have patterns, and you can't tell me James Cameron's like, just put some dots on them, it'll be cool, whatever. I'm sure there's a reason. Like, that looks pretty cool in my humblest of opinion. It kind of steers a little bit away from it steers a little bit away from the style of the art book that we're doing here. Because again, it's supposed to be like a field guide thing, but we'll break the mold. It's okay. I do like this. I wonder if it just doesn't need to be quite as bold. I don't know. I'm not the best at patterns. I might have to take a wee break and come back to it. So it would be really cool. Because if I look at the original Carl, let's bring out Carl the originator. Here we go. I gave him some kind of cool patterns. Look how far Carl has come. Just look at it. Just look at it. The other one kind of looks like he's made out of marble, and he does have some elements to his wings and whatnot. We'll play around. I'm still going to incorporate it, but man, Carl come a long way. He looked good. You can see I've got some interesting patterns that I played around with his arms. I think that might be too much. I do like the idea of like lines with dots, but yeah, exactly. Markings almost always have a meaning. Looks good. I bet it's going to look awesome when you start shading. Thank you. Yes. If I was putting a pattern on him to make him look more poisonous, venomous, I would add some color to his wings. Maybe look up poison. Well, you can see here, I did do like patterns in the wings. I think I'd still like to do that. Oh, I think I forgot to put the rips. Did I forget to? Oh no, they're there. Okay. I can't wait to show this to Maria. She's a huge Gargoyles fan. I bet she'd think that. Yeah, I can't wait to add a little more detail with that, the hair and stuff like that. It's gonna be great. I'll think about it. I'm gonna do some research to see what kind of patterns would be really good for this kind of character. I want to thank my mother for showing me the way. I want to thank my father for teaching me how to work hard. I want to thank the big oil companies for helping me get to where I am today. I wouldn't be the person, that I am without all the big major companies. So they're going to try to take these. Sorry, I'm just being silly. I can tell I might think I'm getting like a little sleepy and a little weird. But guys, you have been, as always, most amazing. And I want to thank you for coming out and helping me as I'm working on Carl. I think he's coming along great, and I appreciate all of your input. I really, really do. What is my Academy Award? Well, you've been following me on Kick, and you remember when Kick shouted me out and gave me that ginormous gift subscription thing. Gus here was my Academy Award. If you remember, I wanted to thank everybody who'd gotten me to where I am today, and I accepted this award on behalf of their generosity. Good night, sir. As everybody, sleep well, do great things, get a good night's rest, drink some tea, behave, show some kindness, call your mother because she worries.
If I was watching this video, I would like it. I would like the video, and I would probably subscribe because this is so thoroughly entertaining and also well executed. It's a